Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. Verse 79, please read. Iti guru vachanat shruti pramanad paramavagamya satatvamatma yuktya prashamita karana samahitatma Vachidachalakrutir-atmanisthito bhute. Kinchit kalam samadhaye Pare brahmani manasam Utthaya paramanandat Idam vachanam abravit. Kinchit kalam samadhaye Pare brahmani manasam Utthaya paramanandat Idam vachanam abravit. See that very beautiful verses now, where the instruction, revelation, the teaching has come to an end. And then now the student sits down for some time, assimilating the whole teaching, all the words. No thought precipitated, no questions unresolved, no emotion unresolved. Everything is resolved. And he sees it in himself. Nothing remains a doubt anymore. Just like as the teacher said, Vedanta Siddhanta Niruktiresa Brahmaiva Jiva Sakalam Jagacha Akhandaru Sthiti Akhandarupa Sthitireva Mokshaha. This is the Vedanta Siddhanta Nirukti. This is the revelation of the Upanishads, that you are Brahmaiva Jiva Sakalam Jagacha. Brahman alone is the truth. No more, it is just a word. The teacher has already revealed it very clearly. That which is all-pervasive, you want to give it a name. Consciousness, that is also in yourself, in and through everything. Brahmaiva Jiva Sakalam Jagacha. And when thus the teacher has given the final statement, now the student, Kinchit Kalam iti Shrutva, having listened to the teacher through the scripture with enough logic, taking into account his own experience, now Prashamita Antakarana Samahita Atma. Antakarana Prashamita. Now there is no turbulence, no unnecessary talk in the mind. Because it's like when you see something astounding, you are mesmerized, you are fixed, stunned for some time. So beautiful. Yesterday, I really saw something very beautiful which everyone can see. I hope, can it be projected through big screen? You can see it now if you want. No, now the effect will go away. It's not light. You will see tomorrow. I mean, tonight you try to fix. Huh? Oh. I mean, after Upanishad, Brahmavidya, I think most exciting is this. And nothing is more exciting than this. I mean, Brahmavidya is, that's your self-knowledge, that is one category of its own. Nirupama ativelam, niskriyam nirvikalpam. Nirupamam, no comparison. But somewhere near you want to see that vastness, this is the... Yesterday somebody said, I couldn't believe it. Believe me, after seeing that, I immediately started sending it to everybody in the Gmail. Send it up everybody. And then I had just viewed it. Then I downloaded, because to listen to the music along with it, I touched the download. Boom, the whole computer goofed. It must have been a powerful parasite or God knows what. It was an Apple computer, so it stood. It revived. This morning only it revived. Whole night, I didn't see anything. But believe me, even after losing the entire computer, I was not unhappy. I said, for that little 1 second I have seen, that for 5 minutes I have seen it, it doesn't matter, let the computer go. But I have seen enough. It is so marvelous. If we can put it into the bigger screen, that will be some sight. Try it out, let us say. Then tonight we shall all see. It is. I don't want to talk about it. You want to see Vishwarupa Darshana? Vishwarupa, the universal form of God, this is what it is. Even now I am not out of it. It is so good. So, the whole universe you see. How did they do that? Nowadays with this Hubble telescope, space telescope, you get the pictures of the distant galaxies. So they have done it so well. Whoever has done it, fantastic. Right in front of you, you disappear. It is like Vedanta teaching. The boy will tell now. Next verse, the boy will tell now. It's so good. You will be finished. We'll see that. So, like seeing something astounding. Prashamita antakarana, your mind doesn't move. What is that to see? Because whole life, when I have been searching for this happiness, then suddenly I find it in myself. What shall I do? Enough. Let me just enjoy that for some time. Enough of that running. What a stupid thing I have been. Like you have been literally putting your whole house upside down, looking for the key or looking for your chain. Asking everybody, putting the kitchen upside down, pushing the bedroom upside down, putting the furniture upside down, asking everybody, phoning up everybody. Then suddenly you say, God, what to do? You hit your, maybe put your hand in your pocket and something is there, you look at it, it is your key, your chain. How do you like it? How do you like it? Now suddenly you are quite enough, tiring. Oh God, it is here and look what am I been doing? That is the fulfillment you see. What am I doing? And that smile never thereafter disappears until the end of life. Why? What is there greater than that? Somebody can take away your house. Somebody can take away your car. This morning I got a phone call from my village. My brother phones up and tells me, last night there is a theft. I said, where? In the temple. Everything stolen. Everything is, that bale, plate, cup, not that some gold and diamonds. No, it's not Tirupati temple. Don't worry. It's an ordinary small village temple. Little thing. So small thief, small time temple. Everything is gone. You can't protect it. Somebody can take it away. Your youth also will go away. Job can be taken away. Money can be taken away. People will drop out. But this yourself can never ever be touched by anybody. Nobody can touch it. That is why you are permanently relaxed. Happy with yourself. And for no reason you will disturb it. That is why you don't get into unnecessary argument, unnecessary discussion. Suppose you have done it. Okay, are you happy? I have done it. Okay, I have done it. All right, what more can I do? Thank you. No argument. Why? Let him be. It's all right. This is where the ignorant people being aggressive can push you a lot. Because you don't want to get into unnecessary mess. That is where sometimes you are forced to be in a mess. What do you do? See, I am not going to your house to bother you. But you must come and fight with me. Now what do I do? So that is the pathetic condition of again coming back to that nonsensical conversion thing. Why don't you stay in your own house wherever you are? Like a colonialist. You stay in your island, you stay in your country. Why are you to go to other people's house? For what? What is your problem? No. They must go and they must create problem also for others. For what? If you come, suppose my house is on fire. If you come and throw a bucket of water, shall I say, why are you doing this? Of course not. But after throwing the bucket of water, you take one diamond and go. Now what is this? If I am suffering and you say, Swamiji, you must take this medicine. I say, very good. You take this medicine. No, I have to stay here for one day to fix you up. I say, good, very good. So you stayed me one day. Then while going, you take my wife, you take my son, you take my daughter, you take everybody and go. Wonderful. Then why did you come? So you come in the guise of the benevolent charity worker. Then you go back as the criminal, looting everything. What is the idea? So sometimes somebody forces you out of it, but in reality, you are so contented with yourself because you have enough of tiring search for happiness in life, no more. That is what Rama asked the question to Vasishtha. Kadaham Vishrantim Neshyami Meru Srungaivam. The language, language will kill you, that language, if you understand the beauty of it. Kadaham Vishrantim Neshyami. He says, oh Lord, I have been continuously moving around in this life like hundreds of thousands directionless clouds. Going here and there. When shall I find a peak of a mountain where I can sit down? Meru Srunga Ambuda Iva. Like the clouds perching, settled restfully on the top of the mountain peak. And then know where to go. Eternity in front. When shall I find that type of restfulness in myself? No more the mind shall say, do this, do that. For happiness' sake, please understand. Do this, do that. For living's sake, you have to continue doing life. But no more searching for happiness, searching for security, searching for fulfillment. That makes this knowledge such a beauty. Your search for happiness, search for fulfillment disappears. You don't search for it anymore because fulfillment is myself. Yes, body has to be kept alive. Some food is necessary, so I have to struggle for it. And those type of struggle will not make you miserable because fulfilled within yourself, you are struggling as though. It's like an actor, millionaire actor, but playing the role of a beggar. That role playing will not affect him. The role playing will enrich him. Happy with yourself. You close your eyes, you are happy. Open your eyes, you are happy. Alone you are happy, in the group also you are happy. Nobody is there wonderful, everybody is there wonderful. Comfortable with yourself. Every person should understand. So, samahita antakarana. Oh, Ishvara. Prashamita antakarana. Kaschid kala achala kruti atmanisthito bhut. Listening to the teacher. When the teacher stopped, the student achala kruti abhut. Sat down like a mountain, like a rock, immobile, assimilating everything in himself. Kinchit kalam samadhaya pare brahmani manasam. Manasam pare brahmani kinchit kala samadhaya, having resolved this mind. Pare brahmani, the consciousness that is himself. What did he do? Utthaya paramanandat. Then he opens his eyes. When he says utthaya, not that coming out of the absolute bliss. You can't come out of the absolute bliss. You cannot come out of samadhi. You are in samadhi, chose not to speak. Now having be still there, but now you want to speak something to the teacher. Because now the teacher is waiting. If teaching is finished, now you want to know, did you understand? Do you have any doubt? Is there anything more I can do for you? Because the student should say, because suppose he says, I did not understand this particular concept, what is that? Then again he will explain. That is why teacher, as I told you, the teaching is not a monologue, it's a dialogue between the guru, shishya. It's not I should say and you must listen. What nonsense is that? Authoritative rubbish. Nothing like that. This is what it is. You take, you see for yourself. You don't like something? Question. Don't worry. So it's a dialogue, goes on. So until the doubts are removed, the student must ask. That is why the name of the student is Mumukshu. Mumukshu means Moktum Ichchu. That is called Jigyasu. Gyantum Ichchu. Gyan dhatu with the sun pratyaya. The sun pratyaya in Sanskrit means abhagati paryantam. Until you know, you should maintain the desire to know. Not in between, fizzle out. One day, what is this Brahman? No, it's fine. But, I have to go to purchase some laddu. I don't know what. Finished. Yeah, I have got a business to attend to after 3 days, after 3 months. That is a disappointment to the teacher, It's a frustration of the teacher, you see, in a sense. Avagati parit, until you know. So that is why student is allowed to ask any type and every type of question. There is nothing called a silly question, understand? There is nothing called a silly question. Why? Because it is his question. For him it is important. Others have no right to say, this is silly question. That's not silly question. It's a very important question. Why? Because it is his question. So you don't laugh at any question. Please appreciate. So, anyway, Kinchit Kalam de Paramananda Utthaya, they chose to open his eyes. Idam Vachanam Abravit. Now he tells the student. And tells the teacher. And what does he say? Amazing statements. Buddhir vinashta galita pravrittihi. Brahmatmanore gataya dhigatya. Idam na jane pyanidam na jane. Kimba kiyadva sukhamastya param. Buddhir vinashta galita pravrittihi. Brahmatmanore gataya dhigatya. idam na jane pyanidam na jane kimva kiyadva sukhamastyaparam. Oh, what a language, what a language. He tells the student, or the teacher, what does he say? Buddhir galita, buddhir vinashta, galita pravrittihi. O Lord, having listened to you, buddhi vinashta, the thoughts are finished. Meaning, totally counteracted. When you say, listen, both way you can say. Sometimes you can say, buddhi vinashta, all the thoughts gone. Now, understand that statement. It's a beautiful euphoria. Beautiful statement. Sort of an euphoric, very elevated state, sort of condition where the person says, buddhir vinashta. Now, if you take it literally, that all the thoughts are gone, then how is he talking? Do you understand? It is it's like a lakshana vakya. Meaning it's not a way, it means something. He says something, but it means something. Buddhi vinashta means all thoughts are now counteracted. The thoughts are there, but they no more mean anything. And if it's not there, there is no struggle to bring them up. Galita pravritti. Pravritti galita. Previously there was an urge to do something. I must see this, I must hear this, I must touch this, I must smell this, I must see this, I must taste this for my happiness' sake. I must relate to this, relate to that, own this, own that, disown this, disown that. No such pravritti anymore. If everything is there, excellent. Nothing is there, super excellent. Pravritti galita. If it is there, beautiful. Not there, excellent. Like a man was walking down. He's supposed to be a wise man, walking down on the road. And as he was walking down the road, the breeze was coming, as he was walking the road, the breeze was coming from behind. And he had long hair. It was falling on his face. So he put it back. Little more, put it back. Little more, again put it back. When he saw the breeze is not stopping, he turned and walked back. Because, just a story. What was that he going to get that side? He is not going to get this side. Oh, walk this way. It's all right. For happiness' sake, in which direction should you move? For an object, you should move in one direction. If you want to see London, go to England. You want to see Sydney, go to Australia. You want happiness? You want to smell a rose? Pluck one. You want to smell this? This one? Pluck this. Pick it up. You want to be happy? What shall you smell? You want to taste a particular sweet, chocolate, cheese? You have to pick it up. For happiness, what should you pick up? You want to touch a petal, a velvet, a silk. You have to do something. To be happy? Galita pravritti. Ask yourself that question. When you are happy with yourself, your questions are self-answered. You don't have to look for answer in a teacher anymore, because you can answer your questions. Am I happy with myself, or I am still looking for some sensation? Am I comfortable with myself, or I am looking for some changes around? I am happy with myself. Why am I looking for changes around? To be more comfortable, more efficient, more effective. That is a different game. I am happy with myself, I can walk. But why not have a car where you can go easily? I can have a car. Any car will take me. Small Volkswagen Beetle also will take me. But if I can afford, why not a Ferrari? Take it and go. Anything. Please understand, nothing is, your movements are no more for happiness, searching for happiness. Galita pravrutti. That is why you are so restful. In spite of activity, you are restful. You are not restful because of the absence of activity. Are you getting that point? If your absence of activity makes you restful, the moment activity begins, you will be miserable. Here you are restful in spite of activity. That's why 24 hours you are active, but never tired. That is where comes the freshness of your mind, freshness of yourself. You are eternally fresh. The freshness with which you begin your day, the same freshness with which you end your day. Your body can be tired, but at no time you are tired. You are always fresh. Understand? It's so beautiful. So he says, Buddhir vinashta galita pravrutti. When you say Buddhir vinashta, ahankara nasa takes place. You know, when you give theoretical explanation, I is gone. When I is gone, who is going to react? Very nice to listen. Why should I go? Why should thought go? So the moment you say, idealize that state of I gone, thoughts gone, when you are listening, it is excellent. The moment you step out, all thoughts come. While listening is okay, but while afterwards, it's very miserable. Because it's silly listening. The teaching is wrong. Even to say this, buddhir galita, buddhir vinashta, pravrittir galita pravritti, to say this, you must think. Are you getting that point? So that you are thinking is not a problem. That the thoughts are coming is not a problem. You are no more identifying with it. Please understand that clearly. Or else you will be so much of guilt-ridden, so much frustration. Oh, so many thoughts are coming, I don't know. Like this vasana. So many impressions until the vasanas go. Then one person after 30 years of listening comes and tells Swamiji, I don't think I will ever understand this because I have got coffee vasana. So drinking coffee is so powerful that it keeps the infinity out. That coffee must be really powerful, no? It's like telling a tiny wave dismisses the ocean of water. That means that wave is so powerful. You mean to say one stupid little habit is so powerful, it dismisses the entire infinity absolute? Huh? What is your concept of infinity absolute? It's the content of that little, little habit that seems to bother you. That's why be yourself. And that is why when you see this, galita pravritti, no more there is an urge, push to do something to be happy in life. That is why in Ashtavakra Gita, when you say, Ashtavakra Gita is a no compromising text. I took it one time. Beautiful. Almost more than 150 hours. All cassettes, God knows where is gone. It's so beautiful it was. Maybe you will take these classes sometimes here. Beautiful. One verse he says, know what? Vyapare khidyate yastu unmesha nimeshayor api tasya alasya dhurinasya sukham na anyasya kasyachit. Who is the happiest man in the world? Alasya dhurina. Who is the master idler? The master idler. Very encouraging statement, no? Good, master idler. I'm an ordinary idler. I simply sleep in 2 hours. Listen, idling means what? Understand this concept. The master idler, who? who khidyate, feels exhausted, vyapare, in doing something, anything, like what? Unmesha nimisayorapi, even to open and close his eyes, he feels exhausted. That lazy bone. You heard enough, right? Read the next. Now listen to the atom bomb. Doesn't have to even close or open his eyes for happiness sake. Then only you are a master idler. If you think by closing your eyes you will be happy or opening your eyes you will be happy, that much of activity, you are miserable. Are you getting that point, please? To be happy, you cannot do anything, even as simple as closing and opening your eyes. Forget other activities. So to be happy, so when you are a master idler, you are the happiness itself. When you are the happiness itself, you are the master idler inside. Absolutely restful. Tremendously active at the level of the body. Why? Sustenance of yourself as well as for others. So you don't become a parasite, exploiting others, manipulating others, telling lies, selling gods, selling truth. That's nonsense. You are absolutely happy with yourself. No compromise, no manipulation. Alasya dhurina. So ask yourself a question. Galita pravrutti. Happy in my room, happy anywhere. But suppose there is a restlessness. So long I have been meditating, I want to relax. What? So tired of home, you go to movie. Tired of movie, you come home. Tired of Madras, you go to Bombay. Tired of Bombay, you come to Madras. So tired of your so-called ordinary involvement, meditation. Then tired of meditation, involvement, right? You are nuts. That is why when secular and religious are opposed to each other, this is where you get confused. Absolute wisdom is not opposed to anybody. You are happiness with all the time with yourself. Whether it is a secular pursuit, a religious pursuit, makes no difference to you. So ask yourself the question, when you are sitting down at home, do you feel bored and walk out? Or you have something to do, therefore you walk out? Do you speak to escape your boredom inside? Or do you speak because you have something to speak? Understand? Thereafter, you find all your answers in yourself. No more questions. Are you getting that? Buddhir vinashta galita. Why? Brahmatmano ekataya adhigatya. Brahmatmano ekataya adhigatya. Adhigamya, having known that Brahma Atmanoho Aikyam, between Brahman and Atman, macro and micro, consciousness everywhere is the consciousness here. Iti, having known it, what do you see? Idam na jane, pyadinidam na jane, kimba kiyadva sukhamastyapaharam. I don't know, Lord. Tell the teacher. What shall I say? Aparam sukhamasti. Shoreless ocean of bliss. Aparam. Endless happiness. Seems to be no end for this. I am no more interested. Idam na jane, anidam na jane. There is no question of knowing this or not knowing this. This or not this. These concepts, perceptions, conceptualization, thoughts, everything gone. Meaning, it makes no difference to me. It is or it is not. Creation is, okay, creation is. Creation is not, yes, creation is not. That variety you become. That is where you, the yes man, are you getting the perfect yes man? Whatever the other person says, no argument. Only to a student you hit the head. Others, whatever they say, yes. There was a Sufi master. So whenever there will be new student will come, he gives them best treatment. Sit down, baitho, after the class take some sweets, laddu, and then some fruits, everything get. But this regular student don't get anything. So one of those regular students, he thought, what is this? Guests are getting everything. The visitors are getting more important. And here we are, learning, staying with the teacher. But we don't get any attention from the student. So, but then, can you ask that question to the teacher? Nobody is going, daring to, So then one day, one fellow goes there, while massaging the foot. Can I ask a question? Because in a very soft moment, no? Can I ask a question? Yes, ask a question. How come the visitors are getting very, very good treatment? And here I am for a long time studying with you. Not one day one banana also comes to my room. No, not that I want banana, just I want to understand. I am very happy with the teaching. The teacher smiled. It's a real Sufi story. The teacher smiled and said, yes, son, it's because they are not yet accepted as students. That is why there is no need to test them out. To whom you accept as a student, to him you give the toughest time. Because you want to see the reaction level, how much the guy can take. Not that you are, in this, you can be unconscious manipulation also. Then the teacher becomes a criminal. He doesn't know what it is. You know exactly how much to push, how much the person can take. At one time, when even in the worst, the person is still in the same thing, no moods. You know, the guy has done it, get lost. That time, the student will not be interested to know whether you are doing this or not doing this. It doesn't matter. When you have not accepted somebody as a student, why giving them a tough time? Because they will run away. The person will go away just like that. Because he is not interested in the knowledge yet. He is a visitor to the parlor of wisdom. He is not a settler in the wisdom. He has not come to settle. He has come for a sightseeing. The person who comes for a sightseeing, don't disturb him. When a person comes to settle down, you give a different treatment than a person who is visiting. Are you getting that point, please? So, the student says, idam na jane bhi anidam na jane. Very happy. I don't know this or that. Idam na jane kimba kiyadva kimasti kiyatasti. Is there anything, not thing? It makes no difference anymore to me. Happy with myself. Aparam anandam. Endless bliss with myself. In a endless bliss, don't try to imagine. Bliss means, happiness means, he he. So, endless happiness means, he 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 all the time. 32 teeth visible everywhere hanging around. That is not silence. Bliss, the sense of being. Where you don't want to be somebody else. Take that statement. You know what is boredom? You know what is boredom? You know what is distraction? Simple definition, you can take and work on it. What is distraction? Distraction is, you want to do something else and not what you are doing. When what you are doing becomes less interesting than what you want to do, it becomes a distraction. What you are doing is studying. What you want to do is talking to a friend. Then study is boring. Simple principle. What you are doing is less interesting than what you want to do. What you are doing is writing a note. What you want to do is play football. Distraction. That is why the distraction is for everybody, from child to the grown-up baby, 80-year-old grown-up baby. What he is doing is reading a book. What he wants to do is talk to a friend. Bore. Okay? As even distraction for a child or a grown-up child, so also, what is misery? Who you are is not satisfying. Who you are is less comforting than what you want to be. Who you are is a graduate. You are not comfortable with it. You want to be a postgraduate. You will be miserable. Who you are is a junior officer. You want to be a senior officer. Miserable. Who you are is an ordinary person. You want to be rich man. Miserable. Who you are is rich. What you want to be is a renunciate. Miserable. So when you are not satisfied being who you are, and therefore you want to be somebody else, you shall be continuously miserable in life. You understand that point? So who makes you miserable? God. Right? Simple principle. Because if you are not happy with who you are, and always dreaming of something what you want to be, you lose out on both. Who you are doesn't make you happy. What you want to be is a future tense. So both ways are miserable. What you have for breakfast is pongal. But what you want to have for breakfast is bread. Now pongal is there, you are not happy with it. Bread doesn't come, pongal is gone. How nice it is. Simple. So, then what is pleasure? What is concentration? Any language you can use. Suppose what you are doing is what you want to do. You are studying and what you want to do also study. Will you be distracted? What you are doing is playing. What you want to do is playing. Will you be distracted? Who you are is engineer. What you want to be is engineer. Will you be dissatisfied? Who you are is young. What you want to be is young. Who you are is old. What you want to be is old. In that knowledge, who you want to be, who you are is happiness. What you want to be also is happiness. Can you ever get out of it? Can you ever be bored? Can you ever be miserable? Because what I want to be is happiness. Who I am is happiness. Then what shall you want to be? Always happy with yourself. Relative roles, every time you cannot maintain it. Suppose you want to be young, can you be young all the time? Cannot be. Because that is not you, that is body. So body has to be maintained. How long can you maintain it? I shall be rich. Heavy price you have to pay because it's a cutthroat competition. Because everybody wants to take it a little away from you. Because if that is a source of power and everybody wants to be powerful, everybody wants the piece of the pie. So you will be miserable. Whereas when you are happy with yourself, what you want to be is happy. And who you are is happiness. What is your chance of boredom? No chance. What is your chance for struggling? No chance. For happiness, no struggle. Are you getting that? Aparam sukham asti. Kiyarna jane kincha kimba kiyadva sukham asti aparam. Aparam sukham. Endless. What shall I tell you? Read. Vacha vaktum ashakyameva manasa mantum nava sakyate swanandamrute pura purite Parabrahmambude vaibhavam Ambhorasi Vishirna Varshike Silabhavam bhajan me manah Yasyang sansalave Bili namadhuna Anandatmana nirvrutam Vacha vaktum Ashakyameva manasa Mantum nava shakyate Swanandambrute Pura purita pare Brahmambude vaibhavam Ambhorasi Vishirna Varshika Sila Bhavam bhajan me manah Yasyang shansalave Vilina madhuna Anandatmana nirvrutam. Just see the mood of the student. You know, first how did he come? Jane na kinchit krupaya mam prabho. Oh Lord, na jane kinchit, I don't know anything. Krupaya ava, with your compassion, please protect me now. That was the beginning of the story. That is how he came. Now, having understood what he says, Vacha bhaktum ashakyam eva manasa mantum nava sakyade. This, what I understood, what this knowledge you have given, what I got. Vacha, what I am feeling in myself, Vacha bhaktum na sakyade. Cannot describe it in words. How do I describe silence? How do I describe happiness? Please describe the taste of pomegranate. Anybody? Please describe the taste of the chocolate. Come on. Please describe the taste of anything. Brahma Sutra Bhasya also it comes. Vasuki, Anantanaga, with 1,000 tongues cannot even describe the taste of anything. What is the question of your describing your experience? The best you can say is difficult to say. Ama. Vacha vaktum asakyam. I am tongue-tied. See that? You understand? When you say I am tongue-tied, are you really tied? Do you understand the statement? When you say I am tongue-tied, are you really tongue-tied? You are talking, Same thing. Buddhir vinashta. When you say, don't explain, the buddhi is lost, no more thoughts are arising. This is the type of statement kills people. No more thoughts. How are you talking? What is the problem with a thought? Why creating criminal out of an innocent thought? So innocent. Everything is so innocent. Number one criminal is you, I thought. Also a loving criminal because suffers and wants to get out of it. It's a loving criminal. Don't worry about it. Having seen it, use the word I. The same snake, remember that example, which was hissing at everybody. Now Dushana, gently swaying like an ornament on the body of Shiva. You are the Shiva. Shivoham, Shivoham. The body part of the whole universe. Virat Rupa, Ishvara. Consciousness yourself, Shivoham, Ahankar, is swaying around your neck. A beautiful thought. In the infinity bliss, what is the scope for misery? People who don't understand, what are you talking? People are starving, people are disease. Hey, the disease, starvation, all these things will be part of your body. In the huge ocean, don't pinpoint only a whirlpool, nor you ignore the whirlpool. In the vast space, just don't concentrate on volcanic eruption, a massive, devastating avalanche where the snow falls. That also is part of the game. Don't ignore it. But in the vastness of it, it has its place. In the existence, vastness, all-pervasiveness. If there is childhood, there shall be old age. Don't say, why God created old age? Why don't you say, why did He create childhood itself? Why God gives me poverty? What about prosperity? Never question. Have you seen people questioning? I don't know, why am I so rich? Have you seen anybody? But the moment he loses it, I don't know why am I poor. Now problem is, riches don't feel they are riches. Poverty doesn't feel is poor. You are feeling, so know yourself. No, you want to be the better role and not to be yourself. Are you getting that point? How many people want to be themselves? Everybody wants to be the better role. You get that point? It's like extension of mortality is more interesting than immortality. A better role is more important than being myself. So when you are rich, you don't want to ask a question. When you are young, no questions asked. When you are old, why this old age? God is very, very unjust. What was it there? Where was that question when you were 25 and hanging around? Are you getting that point? Please. Vacha vaktum sasakyam cannot, what I feel can't describe in words. Manashana mantum shakyade. Not only words can describe, can't even think. It's not a thought. It's not a memory. It cannot be a memory. Remember that logic. Memory is when the thought is, object is far away. In case of yourself, you can't have a thought about yourself and not the object that you are or the subject that you are. When you say aham, immediately the meaning is yourself. When you say the word I, meaning is yourself. So the thought is not a memory. You don't need a thought to be. To think you need a thought. To be conscious, you don't need a thought. What is there to speak? Vacha vaktum na sakyate manasapi swanandamruta pura purita para brahmambude vaibhavam. And what I really feel is Brahma ambudhe vaibhavam. It is an ocean of bliss. Ambudhi vaibhavam. Ambudhe vaibhavam. Prosperity, this is something as vast as the ocean of bliss. Ananda Amrita Pura Purita. Endless ocean of immortality, bliss, consciousness. That is the vastness of it. That is the richness of it, which overwhelms everything. There is nothing other than it. And what happens to my little mind? Beautiful example he gives. Ambhorasi visirna varshika shilabhavam bhajan me manah bhajat. What did he do? My mind My mind or the thought becomes like when Amborasi, when there is Varshika Shila, when the Varsha means when there is huge rain is coming in, falling in the ocean, that rain has become, that water has become snow or the hailstone. This hailstone, like hailstones are falling into the body of the ocean. What happens to the hailstone? Does it stay as the hailstone? They fall into the ocean, merges one with the ocean. So all my thoughts are like a hailstone falling into the ocean of consciousness, continuously merging away. Wow. What an example. Are you getting that point, please? That is the power of wisdom. You see it yourself. You understand this? What powerful imagery? I don't know why then nonsense. What is the difference in and the absolute? You understand? Why this thought is coming? Does it matter? Even if there is a huge iceberg, the ocean can take it. Because in the ocean it is continuously melting away. What is that thought which shall be everlasting and cannot melt away in consciousness? Come on. Challenge yourself. Bring a thought which can remain forever. That is why be yourself and be conscious of a thought. Whichever is bugging you, don't try to run and disappear. Sit down and say, all right, come on. How long? Let it. You are learning to drive, you know. Go on the toughest terrain. You shall be the best person in the world. If you try to hide from your thought, you shall be a coward for the rest of your life, because the thought will bug you for the rest of your life. Whichever thing you try to run away from, that shall haunt you. Try. Just try. Face it. And no thought can be more powerful than you. Your thoughts, like the hailstone falling into the vast waters of the ocean and continuously falling away. That is how my mind is. Yasyan shanshalave vilina madhunam anandatmana nirvrutam. Anandatmana nirvrutam. Ananda atma. Aham anandoham. Blissful, all-pervasive. That is how nirvrutam. I am totally contented with myself. Yasya ansha lave. On the infinitesimal part of which, the part of which everything is sustained. I am in the vastness, all-pervasiveness, in whose tiny part everything is sustained. Meaning, how can I be afraid of a thought, this or that? Okay? See that? So that is the thing. Now, ansa lave bilinam. In the little bit of it, somewhere completely, as even this hailstone falls and disappears in the womb of the ocean, somewhere, the thought, as they rise, they disappear in consciousness. I exist as the vastness of my being, all-pervasive. Okay? Then he says, what shall I tell you? Kvagatam kena vanitam kutra linamidam jagate adhunaiva maya drustam nasti kim mahadadbhutam. Kvagatam kena vanitam kutra linamidam jagate adhunaiva maya drustam nasti kim mahadadbhutam. Nasti. So beautiful. What shall I tell? Now because he's so ecstatic. Now he's going ecstatic. Now the teacher has to stop and keep quiet. Listen to the teacher's, student's poetry. And when the student says, will the teacher feel bored? Because that is the glory. He has been talking about it. Nothing like somebody else also talking about it. Wow. Now teacher is jealous. The student is talking like that, better than me. There are some teachers who don't know anything. The fellow who doesn't know anything, he'll be afraid of the students talking better than him. I mean, it's such a pathetic state. You understand? If you are, it's so unfortunate, less educated, you don't have information, don't have contemplation, and suppose, but your student picks up and becomes very, very bright. Some teachers cannot take it. That is why they say, that is why sannyas. Sannyasa means ritualistically you tell the person, I am not the guru, you are not the disciple. Brahma, you are the truth. Free. So that there is no unnecessary servitude in the name of gratitude. Are you getting that? Being grateful is one thing. Being servile is another thing. Being servile means being like a servant. Whatever you say, yes. No. Not that therefore, whatever Guru says, I question. You are an arrogant idiot. When a teacher says something, first try to understand why the fellow is talking like that. Like a person who is with a lot of experience in life, when he says something, you don't argue it out first. You listen, why the person is talking. Can you take his standpoint? To go to understand his standpoint means you have to grow up in life. Are you getting that point? To understand the person's standpoint, you have to grow up in life. To stay with your standpoint, you have to stay where you are. So when the teacher, that is why teacher completely frees him, the student, you are totally free. And they say, under the banyan, another tree doesn't grow. So if you stay with the teacher all the time, you will not grow. Because how are you going to say something? Suppose your teacher is there, you will feel uncomfortable to show off. Even if you can do it, you don't want to do it. Why? Because you don't want to outshine your teacher. So that is where comes your prevention of growth. So the right type of student, teachers will kick their students out. First, when they are keeping them, keep them. Now go, you do. So that you are totally free to do your things. Then you grow up in life. It's excellent. And that time you are not proud, in a sense of afraid, jealous or proud. No. Person understands God's grace. Doesn't understand God's grace. Beautiful. So here, the student is now going absolutely gaga over it, crazy over describing. Kuagatam. Where did this world go? Kwanitam. Who took it away? Kutra leenam idam jagat. This vast universe, what I was seeing now, where does it get resolved? Where did it get resolved? It's not there. Why? I am with myself. In B, you understand that point. So, you understand? So, this person doesn't see anything, then how is he talking? Is he not using his body? Understand the poetry of it. The beauty is, it's like looking at the ocean and talking, where are the waves gone? It's only water. Haisho. Where is the pillar gone? I am only seeing the wood. Where are the ornaments gone? I am seeing only the gold. Where is the cloth gone? I am seeing only the cotton. That way. Not that the world disappears. If world disappears, to whom is he talking? No, the world disappears. Now why is he talking? Are you getting that point? If the world permanently disappears, why is he talking? To whom? For what? You understand? As I told you, your knowledge is earth is round. Your perception is earth is flat. Your knowledge doesn't make you see flat, round earth, nor your perception negates your knowledge that it is round. So because you see yourself doesn't mean the world disappears. And because the world appears, that does not mean you are losing sight of yourself. So from your standpoint, now he is talking from the absolute standpoint. Previously he was talking from the standpoint of the body. So I am this, therefore body is there, everything. Now, where is this? Where is the world? Where is the body? Adhunaiva maya drushtam. Adhuna, now only I saw it. Nastikim mahadadbhutam. Just now I saw, now it disappeared. You see, I was looking at the wave all the time. Suddenly I saw the water. Oh my God, there is no wave. It's only water, water, water. Have you seen that embroidery? There is a peculiar embroidery. I have not seen it for a long time. They put it in a needle, and there is a thread, of course. Like that you go on doing, and that will be a rat, one cat, one monkey, whatever you want to make. And by chance, there are some restless fellows. By chance, one thread has sticking out. They can't keep quiet. They must pull that. Once you start pulling, pull, the whole thing becomes a bundle of thread. The rat is gone. Have you seen that type of embroidery? One thread somewhere. You pull it, the whole thing gets pulled out. Now you can ask the question, Adhuna drushta, just now I saw the elephant. Now what happened? It's only thread. That's what it is. The same thing is thread, the same thing is elephant. Same thing everywhere. Consciousness alone is exist. With this type of perception, your life becomes so beautiful. You don't fight in the name of a God. You don't fight in the name of a faith. You don't fight in the name of a religion, ritual, culture, tradition, anything. Because you are so happy with yourself. And if everybody is happy with himself, you shall never have an unhappy world. You will happily share everything with others. When unhappy people come together, they can never make somebody happy in life. Why people are struggling so much? Because you are raising the standard of life, but not raising the standard of your thinking. Standard of thinking is always limited, but you are raising the bar of standard of life. What is that? Oh, my father had only 1-bedroom house. I am at 3-bedroom house. Your grandson, 5-bedroom house on the mountain top. I have owned an island. Standard of living is, you are raising the bar of standard of living. But your father was mad in a 1-bedroom, you are mad in 3-bedroom, your grandson is mad in an island house. Paitya. Full mad. Rather, you are more mad because the other fellow had some dream. Now you have fulfilled all your dreams and still not happy. So you are more frustrated, you go kinky. You start experimenting on nonsense. Drugs, drinks, nonsense. Every rubbish you start working on. Why? What else to do? There is no comfort in life, no happiness in life. The fellow goes miserable. Understand? Raise the bar of thinking. Not from the limited standpoint, from the standpoint of the absolute. And the religions, instead of helping me to know I am infinity, if they create a servitude for me to some finite God sitting down somewhere, in the name of that jealous God, you shall fight with everybody. The God is jealous. He doesn't want you to be devoted to anybody else. You understand? You make a God jealous, there can be nothing more profane than that. There is nothing profound about it. There is no jealous God. Imagine if the God is jealous, the priest will be, jealous. If the God is J, then this fellow will be Jai. Because imagine, because he has to protect that fancy God who is jealous. No, you have to go on maskafying. You have to go on massaging that God. You have to go on telling, oh God, nobody like you. You are the only God. There is no other God like you. Oh, what a headache. It's just like your uncle sitting down there listening to his own poetry. Right? What nonsense. Ishvara. That is why it was so dangerous. Raise the bar of your thinking from finite to infinity, absolute. Then we shall see, Kathana aduna drushtam, appo just now I saw, disappear. That is the magic that works for you. Kim heyam kimupadeyam kimanyat kim vilakshanam akhandananda piyushe Purne Brahma Maharnave Nakinchi Datra Pashyami Nasrunomi Navedmyaham Swatmaneva Sadananda Rupenasmi Vilakshanaha Kim heyam kimupadeyam Kimanyat kim vilakshanam Akhandananda piyusha Purne Brahma Maharnave Nakinchi Datra Pashyami Nashrunomi Navedmyaham Swatmaneva Sadananda Rupenasmi Vilakshanam. So, Adhuna eva maya drushtam nastikim mahadadbhutam. Is it not a great magic, great wonder? Just now I saw, now it is gone. Just now I saw myself, now the body is gone. So when you say my body is gone means what? No more I take the body to be myself. Don't think it shall disappear. So when you are theoretically waiting, when I know myself, everything disappears. Hey, nothing disappears. How does the stone, understand, how does the lion disappears into the stone? Does lion disappears into the stone, or previously you are seeing the lion, now you are seeing the stone? Previously, where you seeing only perception and sensation and thought, now you are seeing in and through consciousness. Therefore, Adhuna, just now I saw, oh, only oneself. Adbhutam. And in that kim heyam, what is there to give up? Upadeyam, what is there to get? Something beneficial, something not beneficial, something I should have, something I should not have. None of these things existing. Kimanyat kim vilakshanam. What is there? Something wonderful, special, extraordinary. Akhanda ananda piyusha purne brahma maharnave. Brahma maha arnava. In the vast ocean of consciousness, in which akhanda ananda piyusha purna, the nectar of bliss is flowing. The nectar of bliss is flowing in the vast ocean of consciousness. That is me. In that, what is there to give up? What is there to look for? What is there to have? What is there to reject? What is there to accept? All these things finished. Galita buddhir vinashta galita pravrutti buddhi vinashta. That buddhi is not working anymore. Pravrutti galita. There is no more urge for getting or not getting, either to get it or get rid of it. Nothing. For happiness' sake, I can't even move. To be in a meditation, no conditions apply. Can you take that statement? To be happy, no conditions apply. If conditions apply, it is not happiness. Misery. Are you getting that? If you fulfill these conditions, happiness will surface. If you don't fulfill these conditions, happiness will, like a submarine, go down. So happiness is a submarine, right? What brilliant discourse. You understand? Confusion. It surfaces, it disappears. Understand? Silence doesn't surface, silence doesn't disappear. Sound comes, sound goes. Thoughts come, thoughts go. You are always there. Piyusha Purna Maharnave. The ocean of bliss, that is consciousness everywhere. What is there to give up or to accept, reject? Nakischint atra pashyami, na shrunomi, naham vedmi. O teacher, he tells him, O Guru, tatra nakinti pashyami, I don't see anything. Na shrunomi, I don't hear anything. And shrunomi, pashyami stands for, I don't touch anything, taste anything, smell anything, na vedmi, I don't know anything. There is nothing to know, nothing to hear, nothing to see, nothing to taste, nothing to touch, nothing to smell. Why are you talking? Because you are asking. If you don't ask, then also I will not tell. Who are you? Because you are asking, if I keep quiet, I will appear rude. Therefore I say, I am Brahman. But that is not truth. No words to speak. How this teacher says, okay, introduce yourself. Who are you? Now you want to show off your wisdom. When the teacher asks, who are you in so many words? You have to answer in so many words. What all things I am not, and this is what I am, but it's not the word, but its meaning. So, when you pick up the right word, are you a wise man? Only when you see that meaning of it. Are you getting that point? It is not speaking the right word. If you say the right word, you will pass in the philosophy examination. But in the examination of life, you will get a cipher. It is just like the parrot. Inside the cage, it goes on repeating, I am free, I am free, I am free. The fool doesn't know he is inside the cage. Soham, 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 ahamsa, hamsa, 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 hamsa. I am that, I am that, I am that. Brahmayam, Brahmaivam, Om, Om, Om. Yes, who is doing it? The I, the parrot, repeating in the cage of a body. Poor little space, inside the body, outside the body, all pervasive, innocently looking at the parrot. Can you take that imagery? The consciousness of the space of consciousness, all pervasive. In the limited prison of a body, the ahankara parrot sitting down there and says, I am free. I am free. Then waiting for somebody to push little thing through the pinjari, through the cage, and eats it up. So, these five guests, sahachara, these five, call it servants or your workers, co-workers, the eyes, ears, everything, they are taking in, the eyes experience. Sitting in the prison, he says, oh, it's so nice, it's so good. Not nice, not good. And then when he's tired, he has been told, you are free. I am free, I am free, I am free. Then hungry also. You understand? That stupid little parrot must wake up. That the space here, they are everywhere. In the cage, in me, everywhere, one and the same. Then, thereafter, you still continue to be in the prison. But you are happy with yourself, all pervasive. Your body will have that limitation, but you don't feel imprisoned anymore. Because you know, because when you're sitting down there and crying, I'm free, when the prison is going to be broken, then you don't know what to do. Food is not giving, you don't know what to do. You are afraid. But when you know you are free, even the prison is broken, so what? Food is not coming, so what? You are one with the Absolute. So you see it for yourself. Okay? Nakit pasyami na shrunomi na vedmi swatmane eva sadananda rupena asmi vilakshanam swatmana eva ananda rupena vilakshana asmi. Always in myself, ananda rupena, as the bliss, absolute consciousness that I am, vilakshana. It is extraordinary in a sense, other than the body, mind, everything, thoughts and all that. That it is myself. The statement, please appreciate. Sada ananda rupena asmi. Always, I am, as I am, pure self-awareness, where no thought is needed. Okay? Then he says further, read. So, since I am like this, now suddenly having listened to this, that is enjoying this, gratitude overflows. Namo namaste gurave mahatmane vimukta sangaya saduttamaya nityadvayananda rasaswarupine bhumne sada paradayam budhamne namo namaste gurave mahatmane vimukta sangaya saduttamaya nityadvayananda rasaswarupine bhumne sada paradayam budhamne. Understand? This is sincere gratitude of a student. Only when you understand, your gratitude is complete. Or else you shall be talking of gratitude. When you are free, happy with yourself, and you compare and contrast it with the state of your ignorance, what you were, what you would have been without this knowledge. Your heart overflows. Gratitude complete. To whom? To the Guru, teacher. Why? Because scriptures can be there. Words are dead words. The teacher, the visionary, the one who is aware of himself, breathes life into that word. Then that word is sent to the student. The student receives that instruction and sees the truth of it, takes that life breath as himself, drops the words. The vision is complete. Understand? It's like from the lamp to lamp. The light continues. Lamps fall off. Understand? The lamp is burning, but lamp is not fire. Neither can you carry the fire without the lamp. But don't worship the lamp. The fire must continue. Dance continues. As a tradition of dance, dance continues. Dancers drop away. Song continues. Singers drop. Scripture continues. Shastra continues. Gurus drop away. Vision continues. That is why names are not there in the tradition. The great teachers have no monuments for themselves. Upanishadic teachers are nameless beings. You don't see their name. Have you seen a temple for Vyasa, Vasishtha, Yagyavalkya, Agasti, Lopamudra? Male or female teacher doesn't matter. Not a single temple. But nowadays, one who produces beauty has a temple, one who touches your bottom has a temple, one who hugs you has a temple, one who, touches you has a temple. Why? More, desperate to maintain their divinity. Understand? When you divinize, listen carefully. When you divinize a man, make the man a god, you totally dehumanize everybody. It's better to humanize a god than to divinize a man. A human god is much more beautiful than a special divine man. Where one fellow only and nobody else after that. Finished. Finished. The tradition is over. One guy, that's the last. One book and no more. One idea and nothing else. No. If you divinize a man, you dehumanize everybody else. Because the person can't believe. No more the person can believe in himself. Because that fellow is so godly, so powerful, so wonderful. I am an idiot. How can I ever understand the truth? That is why you see Upanishadic teachers. Not a single one has a single temple anywhere. They breathe through this wisdom. What a tradition. The words are waiting for you to pick up. Understand it. Bring it alive. Understand. That is where comes your gratitude. Why? Because there is a contrast. It's like, without education, I was so poor. Somebody educated me, therefore I am rich. Abba, poverty, what suffering. Now that education, how nice I am. Immediately, listen carefully, immediately you feel great because in contrast to your poverty, your prosperity brings you greater physical comfort. It will take you some time to understand how vitiated your mind has become. Are you getting that point? And that time you don't know what to do. And by chance you have a problem, somebody says, no mind, or believe in a God, or believe in this, after death. No. In real teaching, there is no postponement. Here and now, you understand the truth. You are not given a new thought, a new idea. A new idea, a new identity can be very, very intoxicating, exciting for some time. New broom sweeps well. There is a new converts also, very fanatic. They are more religious than the head of the cult. Dangerous. But soon you will be tired. But you are not supposed to be tired. That is where contradiction comes and you are finished. Your faith is shattered, but you are not supposed to be shattered. You don't know what to do. Then you start thinking, you blame yourself, something wrong with you. How can you question when nobody is questioning? So you kill that urge in you to question, to challenge. You think something wrong with you because when nobody else is questioning, everybody is believing, how come I am questioning? Something wrong with me, nothing wrong with you. Understand? A person who is keeping 60 as his, suppose he is scoring 30% in his exams. You want to make him feel comfortable? Say, people who score 25% best in the world. I am 30%. If you raise his bar, people who got 60% are good. The fellow will feel miserable. I am only 30, so don't give him the guilt. So tell him, this much, believe and finish. Do this puja, do this ritual, believe in this God, believe in this thing hereafter, and finished. Don't raise his thinking. What will happen if I don't see anybody in the hereafter? What questions you are asking? How am I sure that this is really going to happen? You have no faith. It is not, please understand, in the true teaching, you don't discourage students questioning. You encourage him. Fellow cannot question, push some question into him. Disturb him. Are you getting that point? The real teaching is you disturb him. Don't pamper him. I think you know it. No, you don't know anything. What do you know? Is it a sabda, just a knowledge of your words, informations, thoughts? Or are you being that? Yes, if you are, then why moods? That's right. Just think. The difference between finite and infinity. That is why gratitude. Gratitude. Between the mortality and immortality. Happiness and misery. Therefore the person is so grateful. Namo namaste Gurave Mahatmane. Gurave, to that Guru. Why Guru? Gukaro andakara, rukaro tan nivartakaha. Andakara nivartakatvat Guru iti avidiyate. That word Guru means Gukaro andakara. Gu stands for andakara, darkness of ignorance. Ru stands for nivartaka, one who dispels the darkness of ignorance. So one who dispels the darkness of ignorance is Guru, not one who casts the shadow of ignorance. When you end up worshipping the Guru, they dispel the darkness or casting a shadow of ignorance. Because the truth now is embodied in that form and you are finished up in that. It gives an idea about yourself. It is taking you out of darkness or pushing you into greater darkness. Makes a new role more interesting than the actor. You understand? Makes a new role more interesting than the actor. Appreciate. That is why all these new roles, people, they all will come together to find solace in each other's company. It's like Alcoholic Anonymous, it is Holiness Anonymous. You understand? Holiness is a disease, you know. Exclusive holiness is a pure infectious disease. I'm the only holy man. Oh. So this fellow who suffer from this holiness, disease of holiness, they have to be in the Holiness Anonymous, in a group. Why Alcoholic Anonymous? One alcoholic cannot fight it. Together they can talk about it. I was there, so the fellow says, I can get out of it. So in Alcoholic Anonymous, who is the one who is guiding? Alcoholic, or one is out of that alcoholic? Alcoholism. Right. In the Holiness Anonymous, who should guide? The guy who is no more holy. Who knows about himself. No more he gets stuck on an idea, stuck on a thought. So you see the beauty to that Guru who helps me to understand myself. Doesn't make me his devotee. Doesn't make me his follower. But helps me to understand myself. Do you want to be the follower of truth? Or you want to be the truth itself? Do you want a follower of a religion? Follower of an idea? Or you are the source of that idea? Do you understand what freedom is? You are the source. Nothing touches you. Tasmat, you see the power in yourself. Boy, I was such an ordinary rascal, idiot, such a useless fellow, thinking myself, I'm the body, I want this laddu, I want this, eat this, I want touch this, I want taste this, I want smell this. Oh, what all fighting, I should have more money, this money, that much of money. And then always comparison, where is the end to it? Oh God. Now suddenly you discover there is no such comparison needed, because you are as wonderful as everybody else is. So neither you are superior to somebody or inferior to somebody. What a relief! No more comparison. I am not holier than anybody, nobody is unholier than me. Who I am is who they are, who everybody is. One fellow knows it, therefore teacher. One fellow doesn't know it, therefore a student. What is so big deal? The teacher was a student, the student will be a teacher. The wise was ignorant, the ignorant will be wise. So what's a big deal? You don't make a big deal out of it. Are you getting that? So beautiful. Tasmat, gratitude. Namo namaste Gurave Mahatmane, to that Guru who is a Mahatma. Mahan Atma, who is that all-pervasive, he knows as himself. Vimukta Sangaya Saduttamaya, to that Guru who is Vimukta Sangha, who is totally free from every dependence, attachment in life. Vimukta Sangha, existing in his own glory, happy with himself, like a child. Have you seen children playing? They don't wait for anybody. Little twigs, little sand, little toys, these babies, by himself is doing it all. Have you seen that? You are bored, so you have to pick him up. The child doesn't want to be picked up by you, because he is very comfortable playing with his little twigs and the sand. But you want to pick it up. Why? You are bored. Then what happens? When you are bored of the child, you drop it. What happened, poor thing? Suddenly you are in a mood, you have nothing else to do. Very good. You see how much he loves the child. How long? Half an hour, right? No. Just like the child, by himself, that much only example, by himself, full and complete, happy man, the person. Anywhere, anytime, any place, you leave the fellow, comfortable. Vimukta Sangha, Saduttamaya, Satpurusha Uttama, meaning one who, among the Satpurusha, Uttama Satpurusha, meaning a person who knows himself. It's a glorification of the teacher. There are so many teachers, my teacher is the best. You know, that variety. Saduttama, great teacher. The person who sees the truth for himself. Nitya Advaya Ananda Rasaswarupine. And what is his Swarupa? Nitya. Eternally, he is in the form of Advaya Ananda Rasa, the non-dual bliss. He is, that is his nature. His body is embodiment of the absolute bliss. In that body, through that body, the bodiless awareness manifests as though. Look at this. Without this body, can the song come? The tiny little bird's body is needed for the chick, 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 chick to come. The song shall remain unmanifest without the body being alive. Song will be there, but unmanifest. The song of immortality, the song of absolute infinity is always there, but shall be unmanifest. The body is not there. The body which expresses it, that Guru, namaskar, gratitude. Why? Without it. But I was singing it through my body, all finite songs, all apasruti, discordant notes were coming. Because I'm the body, I'm hungry, I'm this, I'm that. Now when he touched my life, helped me to understand, now suddenly in that disharmony, I discover absolute harmony. Suddenly my life also changes. Tasmat, namo namaste, gurave mahatmane, vimukta sangaya, saduttamaya, nitya advayananda rasaswarupine, bhumne, bhumne, bhuma. Bhuma means that which is never subject to changes. Bhuma. The word is like ma, bhu. Alta, other way around. Bhuma means ma, bhu. Bhu means that which is subject to becoming. That which is subject to no becoming, always the same. It is the being. It doesn't become something. So bhuma, infinity. Unbecoming. Unbecoming is a bad word in English. You can make it holy. Unbecoming. What is there? Anyway, so there is no becoming. No changing. To him, Sada apara dayambu dhama is the ocean of compassion. Daya ambu dham. Ambu dhama, ocean. Ambu, water. Dhama, abode. Abode of water, ocean. Dayambu, ocean of compassion. Why ocean of compassion? Need not have taught me. The happy person, should you ask him to do something? He is very happy. Why should he teach? Why should he do anything? He is happy. He can roll under a tree. Why are you not teaching? For what? For his standpoint, there is nobody. So what is there to teach and talk? Why should I do anything? That is why a teacher is compassionate, because there is no reason to teach. But he does it. Why? Because his teacher did it. Teachers did it. Teachers. Imagine. I told you, no? That you make yourself free is not selfish. But having enjoyed your freedom, if you don't help others to be free, that is where it comes. This is the zeal. To what? To make others free. If you take that word, bad word in English, missionary zeal means what? You are bound, you want to make everybody bound to that one thought, one idea. It's coming back again and again because it's so disturbing every time. With this tremendous zeal, if you distribute ignorance, what happens? Think of it, please. Like in China, it is happening now. The milk powder which is meant for children are killing children. Think. Just think. It's a beautiful example. In China, now they are taking away withdrawing millions of that milk powder from millions of packets of milk powder from the market. Why? The milk powder which is supposed to help in the growth of the baby, sustain the baby, if it kills, what do? So the person who is giving with enthusiasm, it will keep him alive. It kills me. So ideas which you are selling to make the fellow holy and exclusively holy, you know what you do? You are distributing disease in the name of health. You are distributing bondage in the name of freedom. If you say, this is the only thing which will make me free, are you free or bound? Huh? What is freedom? To be or not to be? To be and not to be. Choice is yours. Oh, I don't like this Upanishad. Dump it. I like only that book. Great. I don't like any word. Excellent. I know myself. Good. No God. Okay, no God. God will not feel offended. But there is a God. Yes, there is a God. I am part of it. Yes, you are a part of it. Then He alone is existing. Yes, He alone is existing. Anything you say, all right. In infinitive, what language? Do you have that brilliance, that openness, all-inclusiveness? Instead of sitting down, being a slave of an idea, selling an idea, being the slave of an idea. Understand? It's like man who is unhappy, trying to make everybody happy in life. Unhappy person, and the life's goal is to make other people happy so that he can be happy. He is unhappy. So how did he feel happy? Hungry man, listen. Hungry man, I am giving him food. So naturally, in the eyes of the hungry person, there is gratitude that takes away his emptiness for some time. The person doesn't understand. He is hungry for gratitude of the other person. Why do you want to look at the eyes of the person? Why do you want to keep the tab of how many people you followed, how many people you fed, or how many people you cured? Why? Because you are hungry, empty inside, so that you can find certain comfort in the record. 10,000 people I have helped in their education, in their food, in their sickness. Do you know? What you have given them is a tangible something. What you have received from them is intangible happiness, fulfillment. Who has given whom? Did you give them or they gave you? Which one is more important? Your intangible emptiness or the tangible hunger? Which one is more subtle and dangerous? You can feel the stomach, tangible emptiness of the stomach. You can fill it up for some time. Intangible emptiness inside, bottomless pit. That is why you can feed 10,000, 10 million, 10 billion people, you shall still remain stupid. You can only take pride in number. And by chance, every one of them, you have not done anything, you will be shattered. If they don't reciprocate, either by being grateful to you or by being grateful to your organization or your God, you shall hate them. Because you have not come for their sake. You have come for fulfilling your emptiness. And that emptiness, nobody can fill up. Whereas in this wisdom of the self, Dayam Budhama, ocean of bliss. Why do you do it? No reason. Ahetu gadaya sindhum gurum anamatam sadam. Beginning, do you remember? Ahetu gadaya sindhu. The teacher is Ahetu gadaya sindhu, ocean of compassion for no reason. There is no reason why he should be compassionate. Like think, when a poor man is suffering, if you give him food, you are normal fellow. When a rich man thinks he is poor, should you help him? You ignore. Because there is not case. But if you help that time, that is compassion. Because there is no reason. Because that fellow doesn't deserve it. But you do it. That is why compassion. There is no reason for it. There is no basis for your compassion. Understand? A hungry person you are feeding, no problem. Suppose a person is already fed, but he is imagining he is hungry. You can really neglect him and go away, ignore him and go away. But no, if you take time to sit down with him, don't feel like that. You have already taken food. Do you know? You have taken the food. You are hungry. That means you are taking time. You don't have to. A poor man feeling insecure, give him something. Rich man feeling insecure. What shall you say? Take your time. Don't do this, do this. Understand? So, ocean of compassion. Why? Dayam Udhama. Because other person is infinity, rich by his own standard, but doesn't know it. So, as even my student, my teacher did it for me, I do it for others. And what do? You don't make them as your slave, your follower of a particular thing. No, make him the leader, the truth, that is himself. Absolute freedom you share with somebody. Even after this understanding, you'll see the last, it will come. In the understanding, suppose the student says, I'm going. The teacher doesn't wait. Oh, you are going away, I don't know what to do. Huh? The teacher is free, student is free. Out of freedom, you stay together. Excellent. That is where a tradition is formed. Okay? Namo, okay, read that again. Namo namaste gurave mahatmane. Vimukta sangaya saduttamaya. Nityadvayananda rasaswarupine. Bhumne sada paradayam budhamne. Okay, we'll see more of it in the afternoon. All right? Then he goes on, going on, praising the teacher. We'll see that later on. Chala, close your eyes.